the presumption of innocence. And this is a big deal. We now have a government that isn't presuming innocence anymore. We have to have someone who can defend the whole Bill of Rights, because there are a lot of people who aren't getting I think, a fair deal in our country. The war on drugs has locked up a lot of young people, but it's really disproportionately locked up a lot of young black people, a lot of young brown people. Why? It's not because the law is overtly racist. It's because there's more crime in the cities, and there happens to be more African Americans in the cities. But over time, the war on drugs has picked up more and more, such that in some big cities, for every 15 arrests for marijuana, 15 of them are black for every one that's white. Some of it's population statistics, but it's still a problem. We've locked up a whole generation of young black men. We put them in jail sometimes for 10 and 15 years. And it's like, I think kids should get a second chance. You know, anybody in here make a mistake when they were a kid? You know, for goodness sake, putting people in jail for 10 and 15 years. And I'll end with this one story just to give you an idea of how people feel. And you say, well, that's not me. I don't understand why these people are always yelling and why they're angry in our cities. Khalif Browder was 16 years old when he was arrested. He was a black kid in the Bronx. He was accused of a crime, and he was sent to Rikers Island without bail, and he spent 3 years there. 2 years in solitary confinement. He was beaten by both guards and by gangs in the jail. It's on videotape. They have videotape of him being beaten. He tried to commit suicide, finally released, never taken to trial. The guy accused him of the crime wasn't even in our country legally. Never went to trial, but he spent 3 years in jail, 2 years in solitary confinement. And sadly, he killed himself just a few weeks ago. That shouldn't happen in our country. When you see people are angry and you don't understand why people are angry, there is no excuse for rioting, there is no excuse for violence. But we need to understand what's wrong. Something's wrong. And we need to see if there's a way we can fix it. And if we were the party that was part of that, part of trying to make it better, let's say that we were the party, or we became the party of the entire Bill of Rights. We became the party that believes in the Sixth Amendment as much as we do the Second Amendment. We're going to rock and roll, we're going to win every election, and we're going to be doing the right thing. That's the party I want to be part of, and I hope you do too. Thank you very much.